you always imitating commercials that you hear on radio and TV? Today, for one day only, it's McDonald's outrageous value days. Or do you go to the movies, you watch the coming attractions, the movie trailers, and you love the guy that says, "In a world where Kung Fu pandas reign supreme"? Or do you watch cartoons like SpongeBob, and you love it when he says, "Hey, Mr. Krabs, what's up with the Krusty Pool?" And you think, I could do that. Well, you can. Welcome to the wonderful world of voiceover. A voiceover, or VO, as it's often abbreviated, is a narrative technique in which the actor's lines are heard but not seen. So, for example, let's say you see a commercial where a mom is serving up cereal to her kids, and you see the kids gobbling up the cereal, and mom's just looking at them. And you hear her think, but her lips don't move. They don't know it's low in sugar and high in fiber. They just think it tastes great. You think, even though you haven't seen her lips move, that the voice you're hearing belongs to that woman, that actress, the mom, but it doesn't. Chances are the lines that you hear are being delivered by a voiceover actor. So someone who does this for a living is called a voiceover actor or a voiceover artist. Now, there are basically three categories of voiceover work. You have commercial, animation, and promo trailer. Commercial, you know what a commercial is. Animation, you know what animation is. Trailers are the movie trailers, so In a World, that's a movie trailer voiceover. And promo means promotional. So for example, tonight on NBC, it's the premiere of blah, 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 coming up next. That's a promo or a promotional voiceover. These three categories also have little subcategories. One is narration, voiceover within a show, like you'd see on the Discovery Channel or something like that. There's also one other subcategory that you might be familiar with. I don't know if you guys have ever played video games. Video games are obviously a huge market for voice actors. Yes. And they are, for now, in the category of animation. Now, when you get a voiceover agency to represent you, you'll find that indeed there are a couple agents in your commercial department, a couple agents in your animation department, and a couple agents in the promo trailer department. Usually, not always, but usually an actor will start their voiceover career in the commercial category because there's so much casting in commercials. A super important thing to remember if you want a career in voiceover is that you must be available for auditions. Now, once you get a voiceover agent, most of your auditions will be held at your agent's office. And they have booths there with a booth director who can record your copy for you and give you a little bit of direction if you need it. Also, when you have your agent, you will also be sent every once in a while to a casting director's office, and this is called an out-of-house audition. Now, these times are pretty inflexible, and you got to be there when they need you to be there. If you can't, or if you don't have an agent, there is something that you can do that will enable you to audition or even work from home, which leads us to our smart tip. Setting up a home studio allows you to audition and even work from home. Now, setting up a home studio can be really easy and affordable, and we'll get into how to do that in a future class. So, to recap, number one, a voiceover actor is an actor who is heard but not seen. Voiceover is also called VO. Number two, there are three categories of voiceover work: commercial, animation, and promo trailer. Number three, be available. And if you can't be available, have a studio in your home. And number four, I want you to remember this. Voiceover is very fiercely competitive, of course, but producers are always looking for fresh, young, raw, new talent. And there's always room for people who are great and super talented like you. So remember that. What is the key to dealing with rejection? People ask me this all the time. And I tell them, look, as a voiceover actor, I'm lucky because I don't hear from my agents unless it's a yes, unless it's a booking. So The key to dealing with rejection is to go into your audition and give it the best you've got. And then let it go. Forget about it. It's behind you. What's next?